What's up, squad? It's your boy DSD. Today we're going to be talking about the MLB coming back and why I believe they shouldn't come back and why I don't want them to come back. Stay tuned for the video. It's your boy DSD. We're here again with another edition of our YouTube. So before we start, that is the logo. I'm selling that on t-shirts. I'm doing some stickers and the link will be in the bio. So go get your favorite, whatever you're looking for. Hats, t-shirts, the hats will be there in a couple days. So hold up on those. Hold up. The t-shirts, stickers, and all that will be there. So we're going to start with why I believe the MLB should not come back. Let's start off by saying the MLB is the most petty league out there. Okay, so if you don't know the whole story, I'll tell you about it. So every other sport, major sport, has agreed on playing, okay? And if no one understands, there's two different opposing sides, the owners and the players. So the owners will propose, like a document to the Players Association, and the Players Association will either agree on it or rebuttal back, and that's how they do their negotiations. The MLB, obviously, in themselves, needs to take a pay cut, take money away from the players because they're not making as much money, in the stands or whatever. I don't have a problem with that as much because these guys are making millions. It's still like, everyone's getting hurt, not just MLB players. Normal people like us are getting pay cuts all the time, having to get haircuts, getting 10% pay deductions. They're still making millions, so I don't have a problem with that as much. But I also don't have a problem with the Players Association having an issue with that and rebuttaling for more on their end because it's a negotiation. It's how that works. Now the players are basically saying, no, we're not playing because we're not going to get paid as much as we normally will. There's more to the story, but that's the overall thing. The players don't want to play on reduced salaries. Are they serious? They're acting like they are in the 50s and how they were the greatest sport in the world. They are so unwatchable. The sport sucks now. And they're not even on the top. They might not even be in the top 4 sports anymore. So everyone's going to be throwing at you and saying, it's the money. Okay, they make a lot of money because they have the TV deals. Just wait, guys, until the TV deals go away and they're going to have to renegotiate those. Their salary cap is going to go. It's going to be low, very low. It's bad. Baseball can't get out of their own way. They haven't even made a freaking change to their sport in like 50 years. The only thing I can really think about is like adding in like the play-in game for the wild card weekend. That's great, but they didn't change the sport at all. It's the most uncompelling thing there is. They are all, stick their nose up at everything. Like a rule change came out saying, the pitchers can only hold the ball for a certain amount of time. David Price is like, I'm still going to do it. I'm still going to do as long as I want because I need, shut up, dude. Shut up. And then like Charlie Blackmon over the weekend, they were saying that, they were trying to remove spitting from the game, which is, I know it's a tall task, but, we have a pretty serious pandemic happening right now that has an upper respiratory infection. So spitting might be not the best idea. So they proposed to the players that they're, don't spit. That was part of the negotiation. Charlie Blackmon goes, I'm going to spit. Even if it's not allowed, I'm going to spit. Dude, what? No one even knows you. Like, you're a great player, but outside of like, the western side of the country, no one knows who you are. Like, you're acting like you're LeBron James. Like, relax. Okay, so I want to go into a few reasons why baseball could easily start. They should be starting on their end and why it's pathetic they're not. Then we'll go into the opposing why I truly believe they shouldn't come back and what they need to do to fix it. So first, there's baseball going on in freaking Korea or whatever. They have a template. They have a firm template right in front of them saying, this is what not to do, this is what to do. It's simple. Just copy what they're doing, number one. Number two is it's social distancing as it is. Some of these players don't even see each other. They can make a little bit more of an effort not to be near each other, but like, oh my God, guy in left field never sees the guy in the right field. Maybe when they're in the dugout, but they can add a little things. It's outside. Number three, they even said that if you're inside, it's more of like a risk. It's outside. I understand there's some domes, but it's still the fact that there's so much on their side. They have the most riding on this. They know that their sport sucks now. They know they're falling in the ratings and all that. If they skip a year, they might lose everything. Might be gone. Baseball could be done. Like you're telling me right now that the UFC isn't more interesting than baseball? The UFC is gonna take over baseball if the baseball isn't careful. It's gonna keep doing this. It's going to keep doing this. You ask anyone under the age of 20 if baseball is their favorite sport, I bet you 1 out of 50 will say yes. That's not good. Baseball was everyone's favorite sport. There's too much to watch now. The stimulus is too much. There's a billion sports you can watch. I even know people will watch like spike ball and all. There's so much to watch. Baseball needs to keep up with this, but they haven't even evolved. Every other sport is evolving besides baseball. Let's close that and move on to why I believe it could be the best move for baseball to take a year off. This is a make or break for baseball as it is. Baseball is a dying sport. It's not fun to watch, and they need to make a change. If they take a year off, this could be literally the last year of baseball, and here's why. Number one being baseball needs to make a change, and what better way to make a change when a once in a lifetime pandemic comes through and you're like, okay, we got to shake some things up. Could be an opportunity for them. Number two is baseball in itself is running out of steam, running out of juice. These players are overpaid, overhyped. That's not the players' fault. Don't get me wrong. But once the TV deals go, oh my God, they're going to have some trouble. Because you look at some of these stands, they can't even fill a freaking stadium. I know that there's still like a top four team like the Red Sox, Yankees going to fill a stadiums. But like, what about like the Marlins? They can't even get people to show up. They have to give the tickets away. That's not America's pastime. And football, like I know that the Chargers don't get full stadiums because they're not even like a real, football. They're not even like a real football city yet. But every other stadium does well. Baseball needs to make a change. And I truly believe this could be an opportunity for them to change because I don't even care if baseball comes back. I'll tell you this. I am horny for sports. I love sports. All I do is sports. I run a sports page. I need content. If baseball was on, I would watch maybe 20% of the time. Baseball is not what the consumer is looking for anymore. Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Tiger Woods, Peyton Manning, Phil Mickelson, and Tom Brady. I don't even know if I said that right, but whatever. Those four guys played. They got record-breaking viewership ratings. That's how horny we are for sports. We need sports. But if baseball was on, I wouldn't even watch. I'm a sports lover. I'm a junkie. I would watch baseball very little as it is. I watch, there's 100 billion games a year. That's part of the problem. They got to reduce some games. I watch 20 games probably a year. So, I don't know, guys. I think if you're a baseball fan, you got to look deep in the mirror and say, why do you like it and what they need to change? Because there is a lot of things they need to change. It's too long. Who wants to watch a baseball game for 4 hours, 5 hours? It's ridiculous. I don't want to do that. There's like no even... it's either a strikeout or a home run. It's hard to watch. I don't know. That's just my opinion on it. I truly believe that baseball is in deep trouble if they don't make a change. And I think this could be their opportunity to make that change that could save the sport potentially. Because in 20 years, they might not be around anymore. It might be looking like the MLS in the US. People are going to probably scoff at that, but baseball sucks. It's hard to watch. I'd rather watch soccer than that. I am not a soccer fan, but so that's it, guys. As always, feel free to subscribe down below. That would mean the world to me. It would just mean so much because I need to grow this platform because I want to put out good content for you guys. Make it more worth it. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. It's going to be beautiful out and squad.